Hello, that's Touch. Good afternoon. My name is Zach, and today I will tell you a little about the city of Beijing. Hoping to enjoy the information that below I will share with you and be of great use if you ever decide to visit this place. Well, let's just start. The city of Peking, also known as Beijing, is the capital of the People's Republic of China and also one of the most populous cities in the world. With around 22 million inhabitants, it is located at the northern edge of the northern China plain and is considered the cultural, political, and social heart of the Chinese people. Religion is undoubtedly an aspect of great importance in Asian culture. Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism are the three main religions in China. However, the most prevalent religion in the city of Beijing is Buddhism. At present, Buddhist temples, caves, grottos, and secret Buddhist mountains have become great attractions that increase tourism and favor to the national economy. Great festivals are celebrated by Peking people during different times of the year. Among its most important festivities is Chinese New Year, also known as Spring Festival or Chinese Chunjin. This is the largest holiday in all of China and is celebrated on the first day of the lunar calendar, usually between 21st January and 20 February. They also have some other celebrations such as the Mid-Autumn Festival, the Dragon Boat Festival, the Red Leaf Festival on the Fragrant Hill, the Hunjiwang Great Wall Marathon, the Art Festival, and the International Long Distance Race Festival. Beijing is a very festive city and its residents are so used to the nightlife that in some areas you find many more locals open during the night than during the day. The Peking cuisine is tasted by foreigners who visit the various restaurants and local markets of the city. In it abound typical homemade dishes such as pastas, frituras, soups, and meats such as lamb and chicken that are usually accompanied with the spices and spicy sauces. In the list of the dishes not be missed is Peking duck, whose origin dates back to the 10th century and is one of the most traditional recipes in the region. As a lover of Chinese food, I can tell you with absolute certainty that if you taste this exquisite dish, you go crazy with his incredible flavor. Beijing is the most popular tourist destination in China. Every year, the beautiful city of Beijing is visited by millions of tourists who yearn to find out the wonderful places and landscapes that the region offers. Thanks to its more than 200 tourist attractions, Beijing remains one of the best holiday destinations. But What places can I visit in Beijing? Listed as one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Wall of China is one of the most popular tourist attractions among foreign travelers. This ancient fortification is located east of Beijing and was built between the 5th century before Christ and the 16th century to protect the northern border to the Chinese Empire. The popularity of this work is basically due to its impressive dimension, as it is estimated that is about 21,200 kilometers long, and on average, its walls are 6 to 7 meters high and 4 to 5 meters wide. For this reason, it is considered the largest engineering work in the world and was designated a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. Another destinations of great interest to tourists are the Songening National Forest Park, the magical yellow mountains of Huangshan, the Tibet, the Silk Road, and the Terracotta Army in Xi'an, located southwest of Beijing and considered one of the best archaeological sites in the world. Now that you have heard of all these places, you don't know which one of these go first, do you? But there's nothing to worry about. You just have to go with your gut and pick the one you like best. If you are looking for a peaceful and beautiful place where you can relax during your days off, Beijing could be the right place for you. Its tranquil village are ideal for those who want to be in contact with nature and completely disconnect from their daily routine. Another point that greatly benefits Beijing tourism is that travel agencies work very hard in order to provide tourists with the best holiday experience. Thanks to this, the vast majority of tourists who have visited the city of Beijing told their residents that they have never been in a place as beautiful as that. One thing you should know before you travel to Beijing is that Asians are very attracted to foreigners, and usually when they see a tourist, they immediately approach him to take pictures and ask him things like, "Do you speak English, don't you?" This in hopes to starting a conversation and making new friends. Recommendations. If you plan to travel to Beijing, here are some tips that can help you improve your vacation experience. Recommendation number 1. Be sure to keep the names of the places you want to visit written in the local language, as the vast majority of Chinese people do not speak any other language and may find it difficult to communicate with you. However, there are few Pekinese among the population who do master the English language and can kindly offer their help when they see that you are in trouble. Number 2, Always haggle before budging any items or souvenirs. Haggling is very common in Beijing, so when you go shopping on the street, don't hesitate to ask sellers to lower the price, as they usually always access and reduce the initial cost of the item. Number 3, always carry cash. This is something essential when living, since most of the premises don't accept credit card and in which they are accepted sometimes do not work. Number 4, tourists who have traveled to Beijing advise me to bring my student card because in the vast majority of Chinese tourists visit students are special prices and even in many places the discount is 15%. Number 5, make sure you are well informed and have all the necessary documents before planning your trip. As currency with the pandemic, the Chinese government asked visitors to bring among their documents their vaccination certificate. Otherwise, there will be denied entry into the country. Finally, number 6, in order not to find the city crowded and prices higher than normal, it's recommended to avoid dates such as the Chinese New Year and days between 1 and 7 October. This is a very important aspect to consider, since usually when people go on trip, for some reason they think that the place will be completely at their disposal, but upon arrival, they realize that the place is crowded with people, and it's right at the moment when we heard the typical phrase, if I had known so many people were coming, I never would have come here. To avoid this situation, I suggest you always check the lowest holiday season. In my opinion, personally, I think Beijing is a city full of cultural wealth, and I think it is very good option to go on holiday. I remember one occasion my parents asked me where I would like to travel if I could choose anywhere in the world, and I just didn't know what to answer. But after doing a little research and saying all that this city has to offer its visitors, I finally know the answer, and I can tell you for sure that if I had enough money to go on vacation to Beijing, I will buy a plane ticket right now. Finally, I just have to tell you that if you have the opportunity to travel to this incredible city, do it as soon as possible. It is necessary to tell you how much it is worth investing in a trip like this, and I'm sure that if you do, you will not regret it. Okay, friends, from for me, this will be all. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope you like the explanation. See you.